but it's just small.
Right there. Right there. That little trigger move. If anyone's watching this here, you got the trigger move there, and then over here you got the trigger move here.
Hey guys, Christo Garcia, My Swing Evolution. I am so excited to talk about Ben Hogan's trigger move because I got to speak about this move with none other than Gary Player, the Black Knight. Let me tell you, the Black Knight is the man, and they had the same trigger move. It's just that basically I'd say Gary Player did it 3 times as much as Hogan, and if you look at somebody like Matt Wolf, he does it about 20 times more than Gary Player. But I've got a special treat for you today. My main man, Reed Howard, and I are going to be doing a breakdown on Ben Hogan's golf swing, and we're going to compare it to Gary Player. But it's the same type of action that presets you into your impact position, so your body kind of knows where it's going. And it also serves as a nice timing device as well. So that's really super duper great. And one of the reasons why this is such a great thing that I got to get with Gary Player is because I'm doing an updated Hogan code. You know, I've learned a lot in the last 4 years. The foundations of the Hogan code are still there, but there's many refinements that I want to add to the big picture. So all you guys that are working on your Ben Hogan golf swings can be the very best that you can be. So if you like these videos, please click subscribe, hit a like, or leave a comment if you do a trigger move yourself, or if you have some insight about this little move. You know, I think it was Tiger Woods that kind of locked his body down and you started to not see a forward press or trigger move anymore. Not a lot of the guys on tour do it the way they used to. But I'll tell you, I believe in the classic swing. It helped me become the golfer I always wanted to be. And I want you to be the best golfer you can be as well. So don't forget, if you sign up for my email list, you get my top 5 swing secrets at myswingevolution.com. And we've got a great Facebook group where we talk about all these things ad nauseum because, hey, we're golf geeks. So check out this video with my buddy Reed Howard, and I hope you hit them long and hit them straight. Can we look at Gary Player, if you have a swing, to talk about his trigger move? Because yes. I feel like he really goes into his, he simulates his impact position.
There.
Yeah.
There.
Where he's going to, and then he rocks back into his rear heel, which is one of the key things that I'm talking about with this force plate stuff. I wish I could, you know, I'm going to ask him about it.
Talk about Matt Wolf. I mean, Matt Wolf does this like 50-fold, but it's just like...
yeah.
But look at that. There's the trigger move right there. And Hogan has a baby trigger move, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's the same thing, but it's just small.
Right there. Right there. Right there. That little trigger move. If anyone's watching this here, you got the trigger move there, and then over here you got the trigger move here.
You know what Hogan said that did? That opened his lead shoulder, and if you get into a dress and try it, you'll see that that actually happens.
Trigger. Yeah, so it's like a little jolt on that kind of trail leg, kind of like pushing in that little knee to kind of start it. Yeah, I totally, even feeling it, when you push that in, it just opens that left shoulder. Or, you know, right-handed. So
kind of funky, shoulder. But I just think it's interesting because they have the same trigger move, except, you know, Gary Player does it times 10.
Now, do you think that was by design? You think that's something that Gary naturally did, or you think that was him because he was obsessed with trying to get a lot more similar with Hogan?
You know, the forward press was a pretty common thing back in the day, and I think that he might have just started to do it more and more. Maybe he wanted to imitate Hogan, but like Matt Wolf, you know, maybe he realized the more he did it, the more he could feel where he was going to in the swing.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And honestly, to me, you know, this is just my theory, but I feel like that's everything. I feel like the reason why these guys were such good ball strikers is because they had a better feel for what their impact would be, and therefore they could put the club on the ball more consistently, because the difference between their address and impact was substantially more subtle than other golfers, and we see it with like Joe Durant, and we see it with Lee Trevino and Nick Price, and it kind of goes on and on. I know Mo Norman was one of them. Sergio Garcia is the guy that was able to return, and all of them are like elite level ball strikers. But Gary Player and Ben Hogan are definitely kind of the top dogs there.
Guys, golf shouldn't have to be so hard. The problem is information overload. There's so much info out there. It's like trying to build a race car by going to a junkyard and grabbing spare parts off of every old clunker. It's just not going to work. I wanted to have a great golf swing, so I narrowed my focus and just studied the swing of Ben Hogan. And guess what? It worked. Today I'm one of the best golfers at my club. My swing evolution has over 20 million views, and I even got to play Ben Hogan on the Golf Channel. So if you want to become a great ball striker, go to myswingevolution.com, pick up the MSE Golf System, and start your swing evolution today. Hit 'em long and hit 'em straight.